BEERUN, beer run. BEERUN, beer run. All we need is a 10 and a 5 or a car and a key and a sober driver. BEERUN, beer run.
Guys, Friday, and you know how the day is gonna go when you lean over out of bed. Well, I guess I'll set this up. Bedroom's on the second floor. The roof line for the enclosed front porch is outside the window. If you step out the window, it's, I don't know, I suppose it's a 6 or an 8-inch drop from the window ledge to the roof if you go out the window. And lean over in bed and lift up the Venetian blind to look out to see how much snow is coming down, and yeah, there was quite a bit already collected on the roof. I think we got 12 or 14 inches last night. Kind of in the eye of it now, and we're supposed to get more, but the wind is also supposed to be around 50 miles an hour, so you'll run across one area that there's no snow at all, and there's a bunch in the other. For the most part, the Minnesota is a no drive or minimum drive zone right now, and of course I did what I always do, and even if I had nowhere else to go, I ran out to check on my friend's project. And lo and behold, he was the only one there this morning, so I sat and had a cup of coffee with him and turned around and went back home. The only excitement I had is there's a little stint that I can save a few minutes, and I take the freeway, and I am barreling ass down the on-ramp, and it's kind of a blind thing because it kind of goes under a bridge, and right when I get to where you're about to go out on the 35, the snowplow evidently had gone by, and there was about a 5-foot high wall completely blocking the end of the ramp, and I was just like, for a second my foot twitched on the throttle, and I just said screw it and pushed it to the floor. Yeah, it made it okay. I'm glad you were concerned, Chuck. And today, God, I just have a nerve pinched in my neck, and been trying my best. This whole day kind of goes out as a cheers to my big brother Paul Hasman and his lovely wife Diane. Paul is, well, we sort of were drinking and doing the hockey thing. U.S. didn't win, but that's okay. I hope Canada takes it in the end. The breweries, Rugbrod, 8% by volume, unfiltered, bottled, conditioned, like everything from them. This is a Julebring style dark rye ale. Deep Auburn colored, robust Danish style ale with spicy rye and caramely, bready malts. And yes, Jonathan, we will have a little after party dedicated to another tasty brew from New York Half-Ass Prepper. Nice good hiss on that one. The typical Bruery bottle cap. And this one's just going in a good old Samuel Adams flavor enhancing glass. Definitely dark in color. To be honest, it has a has kind of a smell of a brown ale. And to be totally fair, not the super enjoyable smelling of a lot of the stuff in their collection. Which I've taken an awful lot of looks at a bunch of stuff from the brewery, and it's all happened in 2014. So the year-end review for 2014. Yeah, I know it'd be nice if I could get to the one for 2013, but it is looking like my man Evil Neo 187 is indeed going to come up here. He said it, so I am definitely holding him to it. And by coincidence or not, he roughly gets every other Friday off, so we'll just try to get this done as soon as possible. I've got 3 slots from last year's reviews that I still need to fill in there. I might have to put in a call to New York Half-Ass Prepper to see if he can find me some, because I know I have looked and I cannot. I was thinking of the Mickler 1000 IBU and the Dogfish Head 120. I still have not had a chance to try the 90 or the 60. I understand they're really good too. So yeah, there's been so many damn good ones. You know, like for instance, the Hop Slam should have been in there, but you know, something seasonal like that, I would have had to have something. You know, by the time we drank it, it just wouldn't have been the same. So, okay, let's get into this. But remind me, for all you guys that didn't already see it, GY6 Vids is giving away a GoPro. Wow, this is a lot sweeter than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, there was like a Nick and Heffy joke in there somewhere, but that was a lot of complexities in this. I can say it doesn't taste anything like it smells. I guess that sweetness is probably coming from, like, I think some of that smell you're getting is like some big dark fruit, like Jeff. You got a little bit of a hoppiness up front. When you get the rye, then there's almost like a chocolatey, like dry spot. And then that's kind of everything towards the end is that's, hang on. Sweetness up front, almost like a little bit of fruit, maybe vanilla in there. The rye, but man, it kind of ends like a, kind of almost has the end flavor to it is, it's almost like a stout. I don't know if I've like eaten something today to mess me up. I mean, by this point in time, I've had a few beers, but you know, this one was kind of a lightweight. Last thing I had was a Bloody Mary. Before that was a shot of whiskey, and yeah, it's about it. You know, I got snowed in. Cut me some slack. What the hell is I supposed to do? I don't know. Like I said, I messed something up in my nerve in my neck and my shoulder blade area, and I went out and I tried doing some shoveling, and I just picked a great time to have my neighbor's friend fix my snowblower. Of course, anywhere else it probably would have been fixed and back like 3 weeks ago, but you know, who am I to whine? I'm sure the price is going to be incredible. Has kind of a medium heavy mouthfeel. I don't know, maybe I messed myself up by having the other things, but it's almost like every time I try it, it's like I either notice something different, or it's like happening in a little bit different order. But it has a distinct like fruit, and almost like a vanilla kind of a sweetness up front. The I've had things, you know, like the hop rod rye and stuff like that, and this is a completely different animal here. Just tons of flavor. I don't know. It's like I said, it's just kind of brought me in a different direction than I thought it was going to be. The sweetness, a little bit more on the fruits, but along with that rye like characteristic, it still ends on kind of a almost like a chalky like chocolate. I don't know, man. It's good. I won't argue about that. And I have to say, the brewery pretty much has, taken the cake on unique. You know, it's like they combine this and they combine that, and I know that last one I had that tart bitterness to it that you'd normally would think you'd be like, ew. That one, if I remember, I would probably put in the lineup for the 10 best for this coming year. God, just a whole bunch of flavors. It's a big ass bottle. Maybe I'll do what I was kind of talking about. Even though I started with something good, and then pick up an oldie but not a goodie, and then still save a little bit of this to wash that shit down. Okay, on the E scale, deep auburn color, robust Danish style ale with spicy rye, caramely bready malts. Well, yeah, again, if you read dog shit, you'd probably go, this kind of tastes a little bit like dog shit. But that caramel and like chocolate finish. Let's just have a little bit more of this before I take the train and put it on another set of tracks. I don't even know if this even called for a temperature range. Yeah, they suggest that you warm it up a little bit more than I did. And I should have drank it out of a more proper glass, but this one works. As far as I'm concerned, proper means that it has a top and 3 sides to it, so the shit doesn't, fall out. Then it works. Oh, here's Samantha going at it. It's kind of funny because her truck would never fit in the normal garage because of its height, and when you look out, I've got so much snow in my backyard that you literally see like that much of the roof of her truck, and that's it. Politically, I suppose I could have been listening to talk radio today, but I don't. It's the same old, same old. What amazes me is, I remember when, what I would consider them, like Clinton. It just wasn't. It just, at that point, I don't remember it being a daily onslaught of attacks against our freedom and our way of life. And yet, these morons, and Chet sent me a link, which I then put up on Facebook. And I'm sorry, I forget the guy's name. He's just absolutely brilliant. If I remember, I'll put a link down below so you guys can go watch it. But he's a black man, and he's just driving around in his car talking about how fucking stupid you are if you voted for Obama. I think he does, even, unlike me, he does give him a second of, okay, you voted for him the first time around, I'll give you that, but you let it happen again, you're stupid. And he just keeps calling him out and calling him out. I think the video is 13 or 16 minutes long, and the amount of time that he tells anybody that voted for Obama that you are a stupid idiot. If I had to take a drink every time he called the Obama voter an idiot or stupid, I would be shit-faced. So I'll try to remember to put that down below, because he's a spot on. And I realize, if someone like me says it, the typical liberal loser that can't do anything but come up with a personal attack would automatically just assume, he's got to be racist. And then all of a sudden now I'm on the defensive, and somehow it's up to me to prove that I am not racist. Well, I think that's all bullshit, because I don't give a shit about Obama's color. The fact is, he is a useless, non-American, worthless piece of shit, destroying our country on a daily rampage. I mean, who would trust him alone with their children, for instance? I know I wouldn't. Let alone our country. The amount of things we put effort in. You'd probably be worried about who is programming your precious fucking iPhone, but yet they leave our security and our financial futures to a piece of shit like Obama. I was going to, try to stay positive today, and just didn't even want to talk about the turd in office. What are we at? 1,063 days. Wonder if any of the Vegas guys have any bets on how many executive orders that piece of shit will have, where our freedoms and stuff were stolen. Sorry, just some important stuff. Oh, it's AC. Wouldn't mind being able to go see the process of watching some of these holsters being made in real time. That would be cool, especially since if someone actually was local here that did the holsters. I wouldn't mind actually having a custom Kydex holster made for some of the things that you just normally can't get. Say the oh man, I feel like the Casual. Oh, did I E-scale. Where does this one go? Well, it's very good, but just because you're the brewery doesn't mean you automatically get a 10 for everything that you produce. I'd say this is a 9. Close. It's close, but a 9 for Rugbrod. 8%. I do like the stiffer alcohol percentage. Wrong choice of words. Effie, Nick, Paul. Oh, and Paul did get his pint challenge up. He actually did the pint challenge the night it was challenged, so he did the 24 hours. He has computer problems. And what version you have? OS Smoke, or you? Okay. And this one goes out. This is a cheers and a toast out to Jonathan. Colt 45. Yeah. And I looked around the house and I couldn't find a paper bag to put it in, so that most of the Colt 45 drinkers would feel, at home, that the bottle was in a paper bag. I could use the oh, maybe not. Might not fit in there either. Nope, it's not going to fit in there. I was just saying, could use the envelope that Tardisia sent me the smashed beer can in. The one that mysteriously reconstituted itself once it got here. Oh, a twist off. How quaint. Yeah. Colt 45. Shit. Let's take a look at it. Oh, yeah. Hi. Well, it looks like beer. Not a lot of carbonation. Maybe we didn't get aggressive enough. Not bad. It's not a 40, it's only a 22, so. Hang on. Trying to make a love call for one to Birdman. Why? How come if I weak? How come if I like aggressively drink a beer, little to nothing happens, and if I like just casually sip on a Mountain Dew, I sound like a pig. Oh, let's smell it first. It kind of smells like, well, it didn't have that kind of like sick, medicine-y sweetness that the King Cobra had. Thank God. Yeah. For consumer questions, should think of some and then give them a call. Government warning. Yeah, it's so Jonathan, there you go. He Told me I should take a look at Colt 45. Well, it's not quite the Colt 45 I'd like to look at. This would be more the Colt 45 I'd rather look at. Well, I guess I'd take this over the or the Adios the Can. Take this over the King Cobra. Birdman. Right now I envision him sitting in front of his monitor with little 8.5 or the scorecard. See, what else do we know in the last 24 hours? By now it's up. I did the video. I really wanted to say thanks to AC and Brian for the sights and the case and the mags for the mystery AR. If we can get some kind of optics on that thing sooner than later. After that, I don't know. Muzzle brake. I'd really like to take that piece of shit birdcage off there, but the only thing that I have, and I just don't think it works, is so I have this thing which spent a little bit of time on Ms. Bomey's AR. There's no holes. I don't know. It's just like a barrel extension versus anything. It's not a flash hider. It's a little mini suppressor. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a suppressor. It's a really small suppressor. It takes you use it as a straw. It's a oney. That's what it is. It's a Actually, it could be. Never mind. And it's kind of a gloss black. It's much more black than the rest of it. Here we go. Hang on, I'm guessing that would be my child with her truck stuck in the driveway. So, I'll be back. Okay guys, sorry about that. The big bad truck was stuck in the alley, which doesn't surprise me because there's like 14 inches of snow. I mean, when I left this morning to go run a few errands, I snowplowed. You could see the perfect outline of my pumpkin, and I know how much you'd like to see that. So ended up doing a little shoveling. I'm sure she could have done it. She's fully capable of full throttle and just steer. But I got her out onto the street. In case these are words that you're not familiar with. Snow emergency routes. We have a select set of streets that they keep plowed. Not when they pull the plows, but when they pull the plows, it's like throwing in the towel. They're like, screw this. We can't keep up, so why bother paying guys? So they keep the snow emergency routes clear. So for us, we're like a block off of one in one direction and 2 blocks off of another in another direction. So I got her out onto the main drag and I walked home, and then I grabbed the shovel and I cleaned the spot so when she gets home from work she'll have a parking spot. And it's just, seriously, as high as you can throw the snow, that's where the pile is for me right now. This might even taste good. No, it won't. Can't forget about our cup koozie from DJ Alkaline One Travis. There you go. When Obama isn't sitting on it. Toilet water. That's what that is right there. Colt 45. I'm tired. Last thing I should be doing right now is shoveling. I wouldn't have to if had my snowblower back. What should we look at tomorrow? Well, how about it's a Saturday. Can't think when the date was. We're coming up on being able to open that Speedway Stout, but I guess that can't happen soon enough. I'll look at something else from Nick. Let's take a look at Imperial IPA Unfiltered. This is another one from Garrison. It's a strong ale, 8%. Halifax. Oh, yeah, baby. Birdman. So, let's take a look at this tomorrow. It's got a wee bit of our shit beer left. Nick, man. Nick's going for some good brew tonight. If the weather didn't suck, I wouldn't actually mind running over to the key part and picking up some wee heavy from Ale Smith. That was some good shit. For some reason I just think that Speedway Stout's gonna be awesome. I should probably get a few of those too. Hey, now if I was really thinking, I'd get the things that aging is going to help instead of hurt, that I think would make the top 10 for next year. That'd be this year. We gotta free the toilet up though so I can put shithead back on it. Someone needs to write that song. If you wanna fuck up an entire country, call Obama. Yeah, see, this is the way we should have done it before, man. You gotta save something to counteract the turd water. Where does Colt 45 malt liquor go on the E scale? It gets a 1 because I drank it. A 1. Brown bagging 22-ounce bitch special. There you go, right there. Colt 45. And that's a cheers going out to Jonathan. Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go break into Ms. Bomey's hydrocodons and mix them with vodka. Maybe answer a few comments. What in the hell? You know what I'm saying? So, you guys be good. You enjoy your Friday, and we will see you tomorrow. Just a little bit more snowfall, and there will be no light coming in through the cave windows. So, Again, cheers, guys. Hope everybody has a pleasant weekend.